Well, hello. This is our 10th chimney stop on Santa Herb's sleigh ride through the 12 days of Christmas. And we're almost at the end. We're just about there. And we'll try to keep this one short. You know how that works. This is a poem. It's a kind of a long poem, but it's one that you all, I guarantee, know. It goes by several names. This was written by Clement Clark Moore, published in the Troy, New York publication, The Sentinel, in 1823 as an anonymous article, the poem. And then later in 1837, Moore fessed up to be the one that wrote it. He took a while because he's a university professor, and he thought, you know, this is kind of below me. This isn't really literature. This isn't really academic. But he did in 1837, and authorities, they authenticate that. Although there is another person that claimed the authorship. Henry Livingston Jr., but most authorities say, no, this is Clement Clark Moore. There are 4 handwritten copies of it existing. 3 are in the museums. 1 was sold to a private collector back in 2006 for $280,000, and that's a lot of stocking stuffers. Yes. This is known by a couple of different names. The original name was A Visit from St. Nick. Oh, no, Mr. Herb, you're not going to read this, are you? Yes, we're going to read this. We'll try to make it quick. We also know it the night before Christmas, 'twas the night before Christmas. But regardless, it is a mainstay. Let's go ahead and jump into it. 2 minutes and 22 seconds. We're doing pretty good. And here we go. So buckle up. And I'll try to keep the between the line comments to a minimum, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. 'Twas a night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Okay, right away. Why would there be mice in the house, okay? What type of house is this, all right? Why would we even have to say that? The stockings were hung by the... I see. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out of the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. And away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Cupid, on Comet, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As the leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle, mount to the sky. Thank you, Iggy. So up to the housetops the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning round, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. It wouldn't be allowed today. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. And I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eyes and a twist of his hand soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk. And laying his fingers aside of his nose, giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew down the down of a thistle. But I heard him explain, as he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Perennial favorite, or a perennial reading on most Christmases. So Santa, we've got body shaming, we've got tobacco abuse, breaking and entering, but we also have, because of Moore's poem, establishing kind of the image, the modern day image of Santa Claus. Hope you've enjoyed today's 10th Chimney at 8 minutes and 7 seconds. That is my Christmas gift to you. Hope to see you again for the 11th Chimney Stop. Till then, as always, Noel. Iggy, get Katie off the wall, please. I know she's a stocking, but get her off, okay?